Today again the topic will be same, that is the address. Already we have done introductory part, that is from title to theme. Everything is done. Now just look at the thing. Even beginning point was also done. Now let us be in continuity, student. But before starting today's assignment, I instruct you to open your NCERT books. Your register should be with you, and your pens and pencils must be with you. It is your serious moral responsibility to write simultaneously. You have to write down the difficult terms and everything. Now let us begin. Just look at today's basic assignment of the day. We had already started the chapter. Just I am giving the recap of the first point we did on that particular day. So you should be able to look at that particular point. Beginning of the chapter was from that particular point that the narrator just went to take their belongings. Already we had introduced that particular point that Second World War was going on, so that is why mother of narrator had given basic expensive things of house to some acquaintance. जो उनको जानती थी एक लेडी, उनको उन्होंने दे दिया था. Write down. If we look at the beginning of the chapter, the narrator wanted to take the things back after war. And what happened? You should be able to look at that particular point. Why she just visited there, जहाँ पे वो Mrs. S के घर में जाती है, जो acquaintance थी, who has taken everything off their home. The reason behind that was she used to take each and I think very expensive things, but because Mrs. Darling used to think on that particular line that things will be destroyed or destructed in the war. So then what happened? Now she had gone to Holland to look at the material given by her mother to Mrs. S. Our first point where she was just looked at that particular point, she wanted to take the things back. Then what had happened? She just rang the doorbell. What doorbell? She had just rang the doorbell, but had happened to look at this particular point. तो जैसे ही वो डोरबेल बजाती है, Mrs. S opens the door. She opens the door or gate. Then what happened? She, at that moment, she refused to recognize that particular girl. Even while the narrator was able to highlight the point she had given her introduction, still Mrs. S was not able to recognize her. The reason behind that already I have told while we did introduction of this particular chapter that Mrs. S was quite greedy to look at the thing. She never wanted to give the belongings of the narrator back. Then what had happened? You should be able to look at the point. Then she had told in detail that she was Mrs. Darling's daughter. Then the response of Mrs. S was very different. She was able to highlight कि आप सब आ गए हो वापस. She wanted to highlight that particular point that were you back? Then what had happened ultimately? She said everybody of the family was killed in the war, and she was all alone who was there. She had highlighted that particular point. Still, she means Mrs. S had refused to just talk to her. She told that she was not free to talk to her at that particular moment. So automatically she had instructed her to just look at this particular point in future. While she wanted to talk to that particular lady, she refused to talk with the instruction that in future she could come to look at that particular point she had told. Now look at the second episode of this particular story in a very decent way. Now, if we look at second episode of the story, that will just look at the things while she was moving away from Mrs. S's house. She was just moving towards the railway station to catch the train. Train के लिए she was just going to the railway station. And while she was going to the railway station, she was just looking at her past. She was in her past, her mentality was in past while she was moving to the railway station from the house of Mrs. S. She was very upset also. Now, second point will highlight the past episode of that particular girl. Just look at the thing. So, उसमें clearly you will be able to study on page 11 of your book. If we look at the things, so she was able to recognize while she used to come to that particular house, यानी जब वो अपने घर में आती थी, that is the first half of the war. जब हम ये जो डिस्कशन कर रहे हैं सेकेंड एपिसोड की, if we look at the time period, that was the first half of World War II. So just look at while she used to come to her house, she used to observe the number of things used to be missing from her house. जब वो आती थी, तो वो देखती थी घर का सामान कहाँ जाता जा रहा है. She was able to observe that particular point. Then she asked her mother. She had just inquired from her mother, "Mom, why the things were just diminishing from the house or eliminating from the house?" She was able to look at that particular query from her mother. Then what had happened? Last second paragraph, page number 11, should be able to recognize that. Then her mother told her that war could make anything in a negative order. So she wanted to save the things, so that is why she considered her moral responsibility to give the expensive things of their home to Mrs. S. Mrs. S already मैंने कहा, she was not a relative of narrator or narrator's mother. She was just an acquaintance. Acquaintance क्या होता है? जो हमें जानता होता है, हमारा relation नहीं होता उसके साथ कोई भी. A person who is known to us is called acquaintance. So automatically she was able to highlight that particular point in a very different way. She was able to highlight that कि हाँ, वो कहती है कि मैं नहीं चाहती कि लड़ाई के दौरान कोई भी एक्सपेंसिव चीज घर की खराब हो, इसलिए ये चीजें जो है मिसेस एस को दे रही है. After all, they would be able to collect from her. So automatically she wanted to highlight that particular point. इस पॉइंट पे नरेटर थोड़ी सी कंफ्यूज हो जाती है. The narrator became confused. So she wanted to just look at the inquiry from her mother. Mom, how could we be able to trust on this particular lady? She wanted to make brief inquiry of this particular point. But the mother was giving reply in very positive order. That reply of mother was, she was looking at the positive things. She was doing very hard effort to save their material, their homely things or their expensive things. तो इस पे उनकी जो मम्मी का जो आंसर था, उन्होंने कहा कि बेटा वो कितना बेचारी हार्ड वर्क कर रही है हमारे सामान को सेव करने के लिए. She was not able to recognize the basic signal of the narrator. So I think you are crystal clear about second episode of the chapter, that is the address. Automatically we look at a brief pin. While she was moving back to the railway station, she was looking at her past. She was in the past. She was able to just remember the words, communication of her and her mother. So automatically you are crystal clear that narrator's mother was in very favor of that particular point, that things must be saved at any cost. तो कहती कि बेटा ये इसलिए मैं मटेरियल उसको शिफ्ट कर रही हूँ कुछ टाइम के लिए, क्योंकि मैं नहीं चाहती कि वार के दौरान सारी जो एक्सपेंसिव चीजें हैं वो खराब हो जाए. I think crystal clear up to this particular point. So now look at page number 12. Before that, you have to look at the hard words of page number 11. Note down the meanings. If we look at one word is there, bay window. Bay window क्या होती है? Note down the meanings, students. I will not repeat this word time and again. Stop careless approach. It is your serious moral responsibility to do your work in a very sincere order. So, if we look at this point, look at the tough words of page 11. Page 11. 10 we had already done in our previous lecture. If we look at the first word, that is bay window. Not what is bay window. Just look at the meaning of this particular word. A large window with glass on three sides. I think you must have noted the meaning of this particular word. Page 11 word. Now, bay window क्या होती है? बहुत बड़ी विंडो होती है जिसके थ्रू शीशा लगा हुआ होता है. You should be able to look at this particular point. Now, just look at the next word. You have to look at one word is here. If we look at page, second last paragraph, you have to look at word lugging. Lugging. If we look at the meaning of this particular word, it means carrying something. Meaning of this particular word is carrying something heavy with a lot of effort. I think crystal clear about the meaning of this word. Lugging होता है बेटा किसी heavy चीज को उठाना बहुत ज्यादा कोशिश करके. Look at the next difficult word of page number 11, students. Just look at the next word is crick. C-R-I-C. It is, if we look at page number 10, that is second last paragraph. So, ये crick क्या होती है? Sudden. We look at things. She was recalling her past. Recognize that lady very slightly. Already I have told this particular third paragraph. तो वो याद कर रही है पुरानी बात को. In the train back, able to recognize the first episode of this particular story and the second episode. We have done it today. Now, difficult words. Already you have to look at the meaning of difficult word of page 11. Already you have to highlight one word is there, musty. M-U-S-T-Y. If we look at the meaning, that is damp smell. ये क्या होती है जब बारिश के बाद या कुछ मॉइस्चराइजेशन के बाद थोड़ी सी गंदी सी स्मेल आती है, उसको मस्टी बोला जाता है. Just look at page number 11. Now, just look at next difficult word of this particular page, lugging. Lugging. Now, if we look at the meaning of this particular word, you will have to highlight that carrying something heavy with a great effort. Lugging का जो meaning है, you should be able to recognize किसी भी भारी चीज को उठाना काफी कोशिश करके, that is carrying something heavy with a great effort. I think crystal clear. One more difficult word is there. So far as page 11 is concerned, crick. Crick क्या होता है? Sudden, painful, stiff. तो एकदम से दर्द सा उठता है, जब दर्द की फीलिंग, स्टिफनेस की फीलिंग आती है, दैट इज करेक्ट. नाउ जस्ट बिगिन to look at page number 12, that is third episode of this story. You have to look at that is the narrative. Narrator has told the things, told everything. So that is why it is first person account. उसने जो नरेटर है उसने हाईलाइट किया है अपनी कहानी को. अगर ऐसी स्टोरी होती है ऑटोमेटिकली दैट इज कॉल्ड first person account. Now just look at this particular point, page number 12 of your book, students. Just look at third main episode of this particular chapter. तो यहाँ पे ट्रेन में जब वो बैठी होती है, now she was in train, so she was recalling her past. पुरानी जो उसका जो इमोशंस होती है, पास्ट को याद कर रही है, while she was able to look at the things in very different way. She was observing the things कि एक ही बार उसने उस लेडी को देखा था. तो कहते कि मम्मी ने मुझे बताया था एक दिन कि हाँ एक आंटी आई हुई है, एक लेडी आई हुई है आपके घर में. तो मैं लेट उठी थी, तो उसने कहा कि मैं प्रॉपर वे से मिसेज एस को ऑब्जर्व नहीं कर पाई थी. She was able to highlight that particular point that she was not able to observe Mrs. S in proper order. She was able to look at the back side of that lady. तो उसको proper way से observe नहीं कर पाई थी. She was not able to look at the things. She was only able to recognize that that lady was with broad back, with heavy back. Now just look at this particular point. तो उसको ये वो जरा ध्यान से सुन लीजिए थर्ड एपिसोड को. जब थर्ड पॉइंट में आप पढ़ोगे कि शी वाज इन ट्रेन, शी वाज रिकॉलिंग हर पास्ट. अब देख रही है कि पहली बार कब मुझे मम्मी ने इंट्रोड्यूस करवाया था, कि किसको, कि मिसेस एस के बारे में कब बताया था. और वो कह रही कि मैं लेट उठी थी, मम्मी ने जब बताया था वो जा रही थी घर से. तो ऑटोमेटिकली शी वाज नॉट एबल टू ऑब्जर्व दैट लेडी इन अ प्रॉपर वे. So she was able to observe that she was a little bit heavy lady, and automatically should be able to understand this particular fact. Now be in continuity for third episode only. If we look at the thing, तो क्या देखा था उसने? तो जैसे ही वो उठी थी, उसकी मम्मी ने हाईलाइट किया था कि हाँ ये मेरी डॉक्टर है. She had given the introduction of the narrator was able to observe her. Next step is तो फिर इस पॉइंट पे जब वो लेडी चली गई, क्योंकि वो जा रही थी उस टाइम पे, तो इसने अपने मदर से पूछा था कि मम्मी जस्ट she wanted to make some inquiries about that lady. So that is why she had asked if mom, was she living very far away from this particular place where they were residing. तो उन्होंने पूछा था कि मम्मी ये थोड़ा दूर रहते हैं, जहाँ हम रहते हैं उनसे, हमारे घर से काफी दूर है इनका घर. तो ऑटोमेटिकली साथ में she had highlighted that particular point that she would be finding it very difficult to carry the very heavy luggage. मैंने कहा था कि मम्मी कैसे इतना भारी ब्रीफकेस को लेके जाएंगे, और उधर दूर रहते हैं, that thing वो very difficult to carry, क्योंकि ब्रीफकेस बहुत हैवी था वो जो लेके जा रही थी लेडी. तो मम्मी ने कब एड्रेस बताया था कि बेटा ये रहते हैं 46 नंबर, and she had highlighted mark on his street. That was the address given by her mother. So far as that lady Mrs. S was concerned, तो उसकी मम्मी ने तब उनको बताया था कि बेटा she was residing in number 46 Marconi Street. She was able to highlight the address. I think third episode of this particular narrative is crystal clear. She was in train, she was in her past, she was recalling the past, she was looking at the communication interaction which was there with her mother while the first half of the war was there. So that lady was just going out with a very heavy briefcase in her hands, और उस briefcase में she had taken number of goods, expensive goods of their home. तो उनके घर की नरेटर के घर की वो ब्रीफकेस में काफी चीजें वो लेके जा रही थी. इस पॉइंट पे that she was able to make inquiry. She had asked her mother that was she residing very far away from our house. Then her mother had told that she was residing in number 46 Marconi Street. So that was the address of that particular lady. That particular address was given by her mother to her. So automatically she could not forget that particular point. So now just look at the next episode of this particular story. Next episode of this particular story will be we have to look at fourth point. That is fourth episode of the story. That is of post-war. लड़ाई के बाद क्या हुआ? जो अभी हमने पॉइंट किया था that was first half of the war. The third point that we were studying about the first half of the war. Third point उसको highlight करता है. Now we have to look at the post-war. लड़ाई के बाद क्या हुआ? You should be able to look at the points. War ended. देखिए ऑलरेडी तुम्हें पता है कि 1945 में सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर वाज एंडेड. So automatically war was ended. Then what had happened? Everything came back to normal. Everything came back to normal. लड़ाई खत्म हो गया था, सब चीज नॉर्मल हो चुकी थी. So automatically things were very different. नरेटर को याद था कि हमारे घर की जो एक्सपेंसिव चीजें हैं, that is with that particular lady, that is with Mrs. S. So automatically look at this particular point. We are moving for the fourth episode of this particular narrative. तो बहुत दिन लगा दिए उसमें सोचते सोचते कि मैं जाऊं अपना सामान कलेक्ट करने के लिए या ना जाऊं. Again she was thinking and thinking and thinking to look at this particular point because she was not able to gain the courage to go in search of her mother's belongings. क्योंकि उसमें हिम्मत नहीं बना पा रही थी, enthusiasm अपना गेटअप नहीं कर पा रही थी कि मैं उन चीजों को लेके आऊं या ना. Because everyone is her family was killed in war. Her mother was no more. तो ऑटोमेटिकली तभी उसने सोचते सोचते बहुत टाइम लगा दिया कि whether she would move and look at the luggage or not. जो उनकी घर की एक्सपेंसिव चीजें हैं वो लाए या ना लाए, because she was not able to get the courage immediately instantly. So automatically should be able to recognize fourth episode. Later didn't have courage to go in search of her mother's belongings. तो एक दिन क्या हुआ? She became curious. Okay, you should be able to recognize the fact कि जो अपनी belongings होती है, we respect from the core of our heart. Particularly जो antique pieces होती हैं, जिसके साथ हमारे ancestors की stamp होती है. So one day she became curious to look at the things कि she must visit and take the things back. उसको था कि वार खत्म हो चुकी है, सब कुछ नॉर्मल हो चुका है. जो चीजें मैंने यानी she was very upset to look at that particular point because no one of her family members was with her to give her courage or to help her. So automatically, even her mother had died in the war. Had so what had happened? One day she became curious. तो वो इतनी क्यूरियोसिटी उसकी इतनी हाई लेवल पे पहुंच गया कि she at any cost she would bring that particular material that was message given by her emotions. जो उसकी इमोशंस थी उन्होंने मैसेज दिया कि नहीं बेटा, चाहे कितना भी वो पास्ट बन चुका है, चाहे सब कुछ खो चुकी हूँ, लेकिन एक अटैचमेंट चीजों के साथ जो है, जो मेरे पेरेंट्स ने हार्ड वर्क करके इतनी मेहनत से वो चीजें बनाई थी, आई मस्ट ब्रिंग दैट, वो मैं किसी के हाथ में नहीं सौंपूंगी. शी वॉज एबल टू रिकॉग्नाइज दैट पर्टिकुलर फैक्ट. सो दैट इज व्हाई शी हैड डिसाइडेड टू गो टू मिसेस एस हाउस. तभी उसने डिसाइड किया था कि मैं जाती हूँ उनके घर में और मैं अपना जो भी सामान है अपने घर का वो लेके आती हूँ. अब ये बात उसके मन में और भी आती है, because right now she is living in a small room. She was able to get that room on rent. किराए के छोटे से कमरे में वो रहती थी because her family or she had lost everything in the war. So automatically आपको इंट्रोडक्शन में क्लियर किया गया कि सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर का टाइम था, ये ज्यूइश फैमिली से थी. तो हिटलर जो था नाजिज्म के कारण नाजिस्ट पार्टी को इनके अगेंस्ट भड़का रहे थे. सो दैट इज व्हाई दे हैड लॉस्ट एवरीथिंग. तो इनको एक गुलाम बना के रखा जाता था, कंसंट्रेशन कैंप्स में रखा जाता था और यहाँ मार दिया जाता था ऑटोमेटिकली. सो दैट इज व्हाई दे हैड लॉस्ट एवरीथिंग. नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज, तो वो रेंट पे बेचारी कमरा लेके कहीं रह रही थी. तो सोचती है चीजें तो मैं ले भी आई तो मैं रखूंगी कहाँ. She was able to recognize that particular point. That what had happened. She was very brave girl. She was very adamant girl. So that is why her mentality, her emotions were saying that she wanted to touch and see the goods of her family, the expensive things of her family. अब उसकी इमोशन जो क्यूरियोसिटी इतनी हाई लेवल पे पहुंच गया, इसलिए नहीं लालच नहीं था उसको, उसके पास तो रखने की जगह ही नहीं थी. ड्यू टू द इमोशंस, बिकॉज शी यूज्ड टू लुक एट द थिंग्स, उन चीजों को जो पुरानी चीजें थी उनको टच करना चाहती थी, उनको देखना चाहती थी. सो दैट इज व्हाई शी फेल्ट एन अर्ज टू collect the belongings of her family. उसका क्यूरियोसिटी क्यों बढ़ी? क्योंकि उन चीजों के साथ इमोशनली अटैच थी वो, और एक फीलिंग उसके मन में आई कि मैं उन चीजों को देखना चाहती हूँ, उनको टच करना चाहती हूँ. Particularly, she was able to recognize the fact that things were just collected by her parents with a lot of hard work. तो उनकी झलक देखना चाहती थी उसको she wanted to touch and see the thing. Next step is, so she had gone to that address. So that is why she went to 46 Macaroni Street. Already we should be able to look at the address क्योंकि मम्मी ने एड्रेस बताया हुआ था. उसको याद था कि मम्मी ने कहा था कि ये 46 नंबर में रहते हैं. Automatically street name was also highlighted. I think with this fourth episode of this particular narrative or the story is over. Look at the face. Automatically she was feeling very curious to see and touch the things of her family. Automatically, so that is why she had gone to 46 Macaroni Street. She was able to look at. Next step is, now look at the fifth episode of this story. So the fifth episode of this narrative. So automatically the base of her first visit is given in the first episode of this story. While she had gone to that particular house, even Mrs. S was not able to recognize her, and she had just said no to meet her. Her answer was very narrow to look at the thing. अब जो ऑथर की क्यूरियोसिटी जो बड़ी थी, second visit के लिए थी. After what she wanted to visit that. That was her second visit. Now look at fifth episode is second visit of the narrator. Narrator की second visit कहाँ पे? That is in Mrs. S house. Now she was visiting for the second time because already we have looked at the base of this particular point in our previous point. Now just look at this particular point. क्योंकि जो उसकी first visit थी, that had become zero. That was in vain because that lady had refused to talk to her. पहली visit जब उन्होंने किया था, हमने first paragraph में first episode में इस chapter के we have studied. Now just look at the second visit of that particular woman, that particular girl to that particular house. So second visit में क्या होता है? Just look at the detail. Why she visited Mrs. S the house second time? Mrs. S was not at home. Mrs. S उस टाइम पे घर पे नहीं थे. यानी afterwards she visited because curiosity had arisen in her mind that she must collect her belongings. She must collect the belongings of her family because she had lost everything in the war. क्योंकि वो emotionally attached थी उन चीजों के साथ. Now just look at that particular moment, second visit. Mrs. S was not at home. Mrs. S घर पे नहीं थे. So then what had happened? There we have to highlight, change the name that Mrs. Darling was not at home. You have to correct the things. If you look at the things, you have to look at the name. So because we are looking at the second letter, दोबारा मैं बता दूं, you have to look at that particular point. ये जो लड़की थी, she was Mrs. S's daughter. And if we look at that lady, her name was Mrs. Darling. If we look at the things, Mrs. Darling. So Mrs. Darling was not at home. You have to convert the names because in order to make the things come for you, knowingly the things were in conversion order so that you should be able to filter out the things, edit the things. You have to correct the name. So this will be the assignment. So far as today's assignment will be concerned, editing is your moral responsibility. So that is why knowingly toughness or knowingly errors are created in a few points so that you should automatically, you may have to look at this particular point in a very different order. So just look at, तो वो जब घर जाती है तो automatically Mrs. Darling was not at home. And what had happened? So उनकी daughter थी. She was just 15 years old. जो Mrs. Darling की daughter थी वो थी, she had opened the door. उन्होंने door खोला and she was able to recognize the things in a very different way. So this is the fifth episode. So before looking at fifth episode in detail, because the time is going to be over, look at today's assignment. You have added the things where it is required, added the points. And second is design as many questions as you like. If any query, any doubt, I will be with you people. You can ask at any moment. You can ask via WhatsApp. You can ask at any moment. We will be available. But remember, some students are ignoring their homework. So it will never be tolerated. Attending the class regularly and doing the homework, that is your serious moral responsibility to look at the points. This is all for today. And if you have any queries, just make queries. This is your time.